Has it ever felt like everyone else's expectations were too loud for you to be heard? It's possible that we already have everything we need to be happy. These days, our social networks are often used to judge how valuable we are. This video will talk about the deep reasons why some people choose solitude over shallow relationships, as well as how this choice can lead to a fuller, more authentic life. If you stay until the end, you will learn the value of being alone, what real friendships are like, and how to find happiness and freedom for yourself. You will learn about the power of real relationships and how to strengthen yourself through real living along this path. Before we begin, I'd love for you to stay until the end of this video. There's a gentle, encouraging tip waiting there that could help you feel a bit lighter, a bit more energized. If you enjoy this kind of content, don't forget to like, subscribe, and click the bell so you're always part of our growing circle. And if you're watching, say hi by writing, "I'm still becoming." Just a few words can carry a world of meaning. For some people, a lack of social support can show up for these 4 reasons. First and foremost, the pain of making real friends. People who seem friendly and easy to talk to sometimes show up in our lives and make us think they are really our friends. These so-called fair-weather friends, on the other hand, are just illusions that fade as soon as problems arise. It hurts to see that many friends only help when you're happy. During times of trouble, people's true feelings for each other become clear. The nice front falls apart, revealing the ugly truth. Many people who seem close are actually far away and not caring. Being aware of this harsh truth hurts a lot. They used to make you feel good and like you had friends, but now they don't care about you or are turning away. Because of this harsh truth, we need to rethink what friendship means to us. You don't have to know a lot of people to have a strong support system when things go wrong. It doesn't matter how many people you know. What matters is the few who can really understand your problems and be there for you no matter what. Being with these few people is great because they are true friends. For many people who constantly feel abandoned and let down, being alone is a way to protect themselves. Stopping yourself from feeling more pain is a normal response. As a way to protect themselves, they emotionally cut themselves off. People who choose to be alone show how strong they are by getting strength from within, instead of relying on the unreliable support of others. This deep understanding of human nature and how fragile relationships are is especially moving for older people. Because they've been through so many ups and downs, they tend to look at friendship with a mix of wisdom and sadness. They put a lot of value on being able to take care of themselves, and they value the few people who have shown loyalty. As we get older, we realize that quality relationships are more important than quantity, and life teaches us to be picky about the friends we keep. Knowing this can help you appreciate real relationships more, those that last through good and bad times and are there for each other when things get tough. Younger generations can learn a lot from older generations about how important real connections are. People say that true friends are those who are always there for you, even when things look bad. The friendships work because the people in them know each other's good and bad points and trust and respect each other. In the search for real friendship, the hurt and disappointment of finding out someone's true nature can lead to a fuller, happier life in the long run. It tells you to focus on building relationships that matter and bring you joy and support. It also teaches you to be strong and resilient by teaching you to depend on yourself. Number 2, naturally kind but not interested in what's going on in the world. Even though they have a pure and simple nature, people with kind hearts often get caught up in the complicated web of human interactions. Their innocence, a beautiful trait in a world full of sneakiness and lies, often becomes their weakness. These kind people haven't been through the hard parts of life, so they come into the world with an open heart and mind. They try to see the best in others and don't always know what's really going on behind the scenes. Their social lives are like weak paper boats that are tossed around in rough water. They can't find their way through the dangerous waters of social complexity because they are constantly being manipulated and betrayed. Because they are deeply emotional, these people often wear their hearts on their sleeves. This openness is endearing, but it makes them easy targets for people who are more cunning. Lying hurts people over and over again, and the scars it leaves are permanent. Over time, these people who used to be honest and trusting start to close down. There is safety in being alone for them, and they find comfort in being with themselves rather than risk getting hurt more. They are more careful with each other, and it's harder to earn their trust. They tire not from anger, but from needing to shield themselves from past pain. They keep their deep love and unwavering loyalty for the very few people who have shown that they are real because they have chosen to be alone. Their group of friends gets smaller, but the bonds between those people are very strong and deep. They love these relationships very much and are very loyal to them. Even though they are going through hard times, these compassionate people still show warmth and kindness, albeit in a more guarded way. Their journey shows how strong their spirit is by showing how they have dealt with hard times. They serve as a reminder that even though the world is full of lies, there are still kind hearts that only want to give and receive true love. These kind-hearted people don't know much about the outside world, so their instincts aren't sharp enough to understand how complicated people act. They may put too much faith in others and be kind and understanding to people who don't deserve it. Due to their inability to guess what other people are planning, they are easily taken advantage of by people with bad intentions. Their candor and lack of deceit are frequently misinterpreted when they are around other people. People may think they are too trusting or naive, which lets others take advantage of their kindness. Even with these setbacks, their basic kindness has not changed. They learn something important when lied to or betrayed, but their empathy and understanding remain. They change over time, becoming smarter while keeping their caring outlook on life. In the end, these people learn how to balance being kind with being careful. They start to notice when someone isn't being honest and learn how to keep themselves safe from emotional harm. Getting to this point of view often involves a lot of heartache and disappointment, but it also makes them stronger and helps them understand people better. They get good at telling the difference between real people and fake ones, which helps them make deeper, more meaningful connections. Their ability to bounce back shows a deep strength. They show how to get back on your feet and get stronger when things go wrong. Even though their experiences were painful, they made them stronger and kinder. Their stories show how strong a kind heart can be in a world that often tries to break it. Through their journey, they show us how important it is to stay kind and understanding. Even when things get hard, they teach us that the best way to be strong is not to become tough against the world, but to stay kind and caring even when things get hard. Please leave the first comment below to let me know that you are still watching this video with me and that you think these lessons are helpful. Thanks for your time. Third, accept inner clarity and live your own life. Many people today get caught up in what other people think and expect of them. They change who they are to fit in, which often means giving up who they really are. This journey of constant giving in hurts their freedom to live honestly and freely. Over time, they might find that they are drifting farther away from their true loves and desires, and they will only be a shadow of the person they used to be. Everyone, of all ages and walks of life, is going through this struggle. But there is a valuable lesson to be learned from people who don't seem to like being around other people, have few friends, and would rather be alone. People often get this wrong and think these people are distant or heartless. But what makes them truly admirable is their inner clarity. Inner clarity means having a deep understanding of who you are and not giving up on your values and goals, It means knowing who you are and what you want and having the guts to go after it, even if other people tell you not to. These people choose to be alone not because they don't like other people, but because they enjoy being alone and the peace it brings. They have learned how to live a self-sufficient life, where their happiness and fulfillment come from inside themselves instead of from approval from other people. It can be hard to become self-sufficient in a world that often equates success with being liked by others and having accomplishments that are seen by others. But the benefits of this path are huge. They bring a deep sense of inner peace and happiness. A lot of people in America, especially older adults, really connect with the idea of living for oneself. Many people have spent decades taking care of others and doing what other people want, maybe losing sight of their own wants and needs in the process. The idea of living in your own truth and clarity can be both enlightening and freeing. It helps them get back to who they really are by getting rid of the layers of societal expectations that have built up over time. It's not selfish to live for yourself. It's about self-respect and being real. You take back your life and make decisions that are in line with who you really are. Remember that it's never too late to live honestly. Follow your heart and be happy and fulfilled by being true to yourself. This message can be especially meaningful for older adults. It can make them want to get back into old hobbies, find new ones, and make their life truly reflect what they really want. Accepting and loving yourself completely is also part of inner clarity. That person learns to accept themselves as they are and learns to embrace their strengths and weaknesses. Accepting yourself can help you have better relationships because it gives you a sense of safety and confidence that lets you connect with others in a real way. When you accept your inner clarity, you can live a life that is truly your own and feel a deep sense of peace and fulfillment. This clarity serves as a compass, guiding people through the challenges of life with grace and strength. It allows them to make choices that reflect their true selves, leading to a more fulfilling life. Finding balance is what inner clarity and self-living are all about in the end. It's about knowing that relationships and social roles matter, but they shouldn't stop you from being happy and true to yourself. By finding this balance, people can live happier, more peaceful lives that are full of purpose and joy. 4. Independence and being able to rely on yourself. In today's fast-paced and always changing world, being independent and relying on yourself are very important, especially for people who have seen the ups and downs of relationships. There are people among us who choose to rely only on themselves and choose to stay away from the complicated and unpredictable nature of social interactions. These people know that their time and energy are limited and valuable, and that they would be better spent on personal growth than trying to figure out how to deal with society's rules and sketchy connections. For these people, life is a journey of getting stronger and bettering themselves. They know that putting their trust and relying on other people can often leave them disappointed and disillusioned, since people's hearts and intentions are naturally changeable and depend on what happens. I didn't come to this conclusion out of cynicism. I did it because I'm pragmatic and realistic about the uncertainties in life. Focusing on personal growth gives them a deep sense of power and control over their lives, avoiding the common problems that come with trusting the wrong people and having shallow relationships. Their way of socializing is marked by careful consideration and choice. They keep their distance from people they think are lying or not trustworthy, choosing instead to spend time with a small group of carefully chosen friends. Making this choice doesn't mean I would rather not connect with other people. It means I value authenticity very much. These people value meaningful interactions over quantity, and they treasure the few true friends who share their values and are there for them. Their friendships are deep and sincere, which shows that they are committed to spending time with people who offer real connection and mutual respect. By choosing to be self-reliant, these people show how to live a clear and intentional life. They have a strong sense of purpose in both their personal and social lives. They know that while relationships with others are important, the most important one is with yourself. They carve out a path marked by self-respect, dignity, and unwavering strength by being independent and able to do things on their own. Their journey is a powerful reminder that being honest and strong inside are not only important parts of a good life, they are also valuable. Life. We hope you learned something useful from this in-depth look at the beauty of solitude, the strength of independence, and the value of honesty. What do you know now? Think about why some people choose solitude over shallow relationships and how this choice can make your life richer and more meaningful. Think about how important it is to understand true friendships, embrace inner clarity, and value independence. Leave a comment below with one important thing you learned from this video and how you plan to use it in your daily life. It means so much that you joined us today. If today's message brought peace or purpose to your heart, we invite you to subscribe and click the bell to stay with us on this journey. If you're feeling called to something greater, write this in the comments. I am open to life, love, and new beginnings. It's more than a phrase, it's a powerful step forward. You are not alone. This moment is yours. Own it with joy.